Hi,
Hey,
I'm Mike,
I'm Melba.
and we're Road Maps of Chaos. And we're going to talk today a little bit about what we like about RVing. You know, just what we like about RVing. We did a little thing about, it was a spoof of what we didn't like about RVing. I sort of enjoyed it, but hope y'all did. But this is the truth about what we like about RVing.
And everybody's different.
Yeah, everybody's different. They got their own reasons and everything. But the number one thing I like about RVing is you can get away from everything. When you get to the lake, or wherever you're going, to the beach, or to the woods, or boondocking, or wherever, your cares just seem to melt away. The everyday run of life, your bills, and your bills are still there, but you don't think about them. What I like about it is you can get away from it all. There's just not a whole lot to it.
Speaking of bills, that's another thing about it. Once you get in an RV, you can kind of get rid of your bills.
Some of them.
Some of them. Big ones you have not.
Yeah, you still gonna have.
Pay them off.
You still gonna have insurance.
Yeah.
And groceries and electricity. You know.
Yeah.
At your home base if you got one. The other thing that goes along with that, getting away from it all, is just slower paced. You know, for years I lived that fast paced life. We had kids and we were taking them to practice and ball games and school events and church and everything. Hey, we were busy. Sort of reminded myself of I drove a truck for a while for a living. And I was out there running down the interstate one night, and this truck, little old truck I had, wouldn't run but about 72 miles an hour. That's about all it'd do, flat out. You know, it was worse than that going uphill, or in a headwind or something. It wouldn't run but about 60, 65. I was running down the interstate there, and this truck blew by me like nothing. I was just sitting still. He run about 100 miles an hour by me, and I said, got on the CB radio, and I said, "Hey, big truck, what's the hurry?" He said, "Well, my payments are geared for 90 miles an hour. Mama wants some grocery money, so I got to run about 100 so I can buy her her and the young'un some groceries." Well, you know, for a long time it seemed like my life was like that. It was a fast-paced life, and I needed to run about 100 miles an hour to get anything done, stay even with the world. But when you get out there RVing, everything just slows down. You just not as, everything ain't as fast as it used to be.
True.
Huh?
That's true.
All right. What do you like about RVing?
Well, one thing I like about RVing, there's no packing. That is if you live in it. We don't pack, and we don't not bring something. We've always got what we need.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about forgetting your toothbrush, or you forget your underwear,
or your medicine,
or your towels, or soap.
You got everything.
Yeah, if you're living in it full time, everything's there. You got what you need. I got tools. I got a little bit of everything that you might need.
I got a lot of stuff I don't need.
Well, I probably have too. I think everybody gets that. I got air compressor. I got 3 sewing machines in here. Yeah, you get stuff that you don't need, but you got stuff. But you get pretty much, you get to have what you want.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Where
one thing.
If you want to do it or you need it, you got it.
Well, when you're full time and you get off somewhere and you're boondocking, you're gonna be a week sitting somewhere. You have some downtime, and you'll want to do something like sew, or I might want to tinker with something, work on something. That's one reason I took up this here video vlogging, was so I'd have something to do whenever we had some downtime, because my projects I can't take with me. She'd take her projects with her. She sews a lot and everything. But no packing. Everything's ready to go. You just crawl in and go. And the other one she's got is...
What's that? Oh, that's a big one to me. You don't have to use a public bathroom. You've always got your own. And if you're not the driver, which I'm not, it don't matter. Whenever you got to go to the bathroom, you just get up and undo that seat belt and go back. But you know, I've gotten terrible about going to public bathrooms. I don't like them anymore.
Well, I didn't like them to start with, but they were necessity.
Yes, they were a necessity.
Now, the difference in a motor home, we're going to discuss some of that later on, but when we had a fifth wheel or a bumper pull, we had to pull over to go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Now, you just pull over and you don't have to get out and go.
Sometimes you just pull over.
Yeah, I just pull over.
For you.
For me. But truckers pull over and cool the tires all the time anyway.
Well, we're never in a hurry.
No.
Don't get in a hurry where you're going.
No public restrooms is a great thing.
It is. And there's another thing.
Just when you get tired.
Oh, yeah. When you get tired, you just stop at a convenient, like a rest area or truck stop or parking lot somewhere. Walmart, Lowe's. You just can take a nap.
Yeah, you don't have to keep pushing. There's always a place you can stop. We found it that it ain't hard to find a place to stop, you know. No. And a lot of things, especially around interstates, are big rig friendly. So, you know, you're on a motorhome or you're on a trailer, truck trailer. Hey, they're easy because they're big rig friendly. You just get tired, you just stop and sleep. Now here's my favorite thing. You always got your snacks available. You don't have to get out.
Oh Lord.
Goodness.
Let me get. You're gonna have to stop that.
We'll cut this part out. My drink's overflowing. We keep them in the freezer and they almost get frozen. And when you pop the top on them, they'll form ice in there.
We have a smaller one.
Let you have a smaller while we're here. They'll form ice on them and go to bubbling out if you don't pay much attention to them. And we were talking and wasn't paying attention, but yeah.
Your snacks.
My snacks and your drinks are always available. Babydoll can get up and get me a snack. I don't even have to stop. We try to keep a little stuff made up in the refrigerator. Before we leave a parking spot where we at, we'll make some English beef salad or chicken salad.
Tuna salad.
Tuna salad.
I made orange salad the other night.
Orange salad. There's always PB&J. You
Yeah.
can always make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But you always got your snacks available. You don't have to stop, find a McDonald's or anything like that. You got your snacks, and they might be a little healthier. They're good, but I like that. You always got your snacks available.
Another thing that we didn't even put down there that I'm going to bring up is if you get sick.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
That's a good one. If you get sick, because sometimes going down the road on a cart you get sick, but if you get sick, you can pull off and stop, or if you've got a motor home and it's not the one driving, you can go lay down. It's just handy.
Well, now that's a good point. Getting sick, I'll make Babydoll practice driving every once in a while, just in case I get off and get sick, something get wrong with me. She can drive us back to the house, you know. So I always make her practice driving a little bit. I got to make her practice driving a little bit more around gas pumps and everything in case we far way off and she has to drive a long way back home. But that's one thing. If you get sick, you always got your house there, and
That's
it's
right.
easier to be sick at home. Snacks are always available. The other one Melba likes is she can travel
With electronic stuff?
No. Travel, get up.
Oh yes, I know what you said now. Yeah, we can.
She can't
I get
read
up,
my right.
Yeah, I do have a hard time reading his notes. But sometimes when I get up, sometimes when we're gonna travel early, I'm in my pajamas, or if I'm just in a gown, I'll get on my pajamas or go in my gown, go up front, just sit, ride. Nobody sees me. I don't have to get out anywhere. He does.
Well, the truck driver, if I was to happen to pass a truck, he might get a view of you.
If he wants to get a view of this 70-year-old woman, let him look.
But it is easy. I can drive in sweatpants or pajamas or blue
Shorts.
jean shorts, whatever. You just crank up and drive. And then if you got to get out, you run back there. You keep your clothes laying where you run back there and snatch them on real quick.
One thing that you want to make sure, though, when you're buying something like this, you want to make sure that you can get to your bed, you know, you've got a little hall to go down when that you need to have access to your bed and your bathroom.
You want to make sure everything's accessible when all your slides are drawn in. That's one thing you need to look at when you
we have a bath and a half in here, so we can get to the first bath. Yeah, the half bath, and that's good.
We watch this couple, and they built out a trailer, and the first trailer they built, they had the bed all the way across. You had to crawl across the bed to get to the bathroom.
That's the first thing I picked up on.
That's yeah, but Mabel, she said, "Oh my God, they got that bed. They had to crawl across it to go to the bathroom." Well, our bed, if it's closed in, you have to crawl across it. You have to let it slide out or crawl across it to take a shower. But we've always been where when we got to stop and shower, we let the bedroom slide out, and not have no problem.
Well, we make sure that we shower every morning before we
leave.
Before we leave, to where, you know, that we don't have to for a day or so.
Especially if you hooked up.
We do a lot of boondocking.
Yeah, we do a lot of boondocking, so we make sure that we shower when we got. Last thing we do, we shower when we got full hookups. And the other thing I like about RVing is you're fully self-contained. You don't have to worry about electricity or water. You got your generator. And I carry an extra generator with me on mine. I got the onboard generator, and then I got them Hondas on the back. And I like them Hondas because they cheap on gas now. And I made several videos on what I know about generators, and what I know about generators is Honda. I got one Honda that I've had 10 years. And you just don't hear, you know, generators lasting that long. Everybody talks about all these other knockoffs they're just like a Honda. What's that guy? One guy, I heard a commercial one time talking about a Camry. They said everybody says it's just like a Honda, but it ain't a Honda. And I'm that way by a generator. And what I like about my generator is most of these others, you can't get them worked on. A Honda, you can get it worked on. There's a Honda shop somewhere that'll work on your Honda generator. The other thing is water. I've been off a time or two and things run hot and didn't have no water to pour in my radiator. Well, I ain't had no trouble with my RVs running hot. I've had a truck run hot a time or two, and I had water in the fifth wheel. When you got an RV, you always got water with you, and that's the key. You can have plenty of water if you practice water conservation. Is careful with your dishes, careful with your shower. Now, we shower regular, but we do that shipboard shower. I was in the Navy, and we do the shipboard shower stuff. Mama even learned how.
Yeah.
The only time she uses more water is when she washes her hair. She'll wash her hair about every other day. But she got to have a shower every morning. I can go every other day. But listen, I can't stand myself after the second day. I don't know how these fellas go 3-4 days a week without a shower or bath, you know.
And another thing that we didn't say anything about, which all our RVs, motorhomes, or fifth wheels don't have them, but a lot do, is a washer dryer.
Washer dryer, yeah. Now we got a washer dryer in this one. Now till we started going full time, we used to wash the interior when we was out, but we didn't normally stay out because we had to work. Like I said, I had 4 young'uns, and it was tough. Keep food on the table, and the wolf back beat back from the door for a while. We lived payday to payday.
And our camping
we'd go to
was
weekend.
locally.
Yeah, we'd go weekend and everything. So our washing was done at the house, and we got a shed here, and I got a washer and dryer out there in the shed. And that's what we used until we bought this motorhome that had a washer and dryer in it.
We waited about 6 months before we used it.
Oh yeah.
Because I was always told you couldn't put much in them. But this one you can. I mean, you don't just put an abundance amount, but you can put more than one piece in it.
You can put a good wash in the clothes.
Yeah, you can put a good wash in the clothes. You can put like 3 dungarees and 3 shirts, in it. And then we didn't like it because it was we felt like they didn't sling so much water out.
It took a long time to dry clothes in the dryer.
And he was looking at the other things on the dial, and he saw where it said, was it a spin for 16 minutes?
16 minute high speed spin.
So when we get through washing clothes, the first, when it runs its cycle, then we turn it back on that 16 minutes and it slings all the water out and then throw it in the dryer. And so we don't use that one at home anymore when we even home. It's too easy here.
Now, I like RVing. I like going. I like waking up in a different place. Now, I like waking up with Mama. I want Mama to go with me. But I like traveling and seeing and meeting different people. You meet a lot of people, meet a lot of good people. You don't meet no strangers out here in the world. Most people are strangers. Every once in a while, you'll run into a weird dude that ain't real friendly. But most of the time, everybody's friendly. And I really hadn't had nobody to bother anything of my stuff but one time.
And it was your fault.
It was my fault.
Because I told you not to go there.
Yeah, she told me not to stay there in Pritchard, but we stayed in Pritchard anyway. But I like RVing. And this is just some of the things that we like about RVing. You got anything else
I can't think of anything. I think more or less you've covered everything that I can think of.
Yeah, pretty much. I covered all my notes, but I think we'll just close this video out right here and tell you, we pray we'll see you
in the rapture.
In the rapture.
Bye.
God bless. Happy camping.
I'm glad I made this journey with you.
If you like my Papa's channel, Road Maps and Chaos, make sure to like and smash that subscribe button.
We pray we'll see you in the rapture.